We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Polar Bears. The Polar Bears look for their 7th straight victory next. Delman Shelton, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Casey Pryor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. 1st of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Jacob Amaya, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Shelton has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And there's out number 2. At the plate, Sean Swan, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Cianel Perez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Ryan McDaniel, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot starts today. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Brock Barreto, as he'll take a look at ball one. Barreto stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very...
This ball is crushed down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
McDaniel stands at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Marchand, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hold the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Set to go now, Jeff Mendoza, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is line to left. Pitts is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That is Pitt, the first baseman.
Standing in, Thomas Dubois. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First delivery to him on the way. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McDaniel is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Francesco Feliciano, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
To the plate now, Johnny Crane, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Crane, a native of South Carolina, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A 1-2 pitch. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Plays 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find a feel for that thing moving forward.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Popped him up. Dubois in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter,
Now at the plate, Sito Nakajima. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In now, Quentin Broadway, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, Broadway is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Feliciano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Tom Wood. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
In there, and it's even at one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Rosa. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Rosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Rosa, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Third inning, no score to this point. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Casey Pryor, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Jacob Amaya 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The 1-0, and there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1-2. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Colin Watney, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Ryan McDaniel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to short, right to him. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Now batting, Brock Barreto, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Perez will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. Now the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Ricky Marchand. Plus, he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Skied into straightaway right. Swan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. Syracuse leads it 1-0. Digging in now, Sean Swan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Jeff Mendoza. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Next to bat for Toronto, Thomas Dubois, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Striding into the box, Francesco Feliciano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another chance? George Edler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Riding in once again, Sito Nakajima. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Quentin Broadway. And he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as they take the lead 4-1.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Stepping in now, Tom Wood, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Wood, the former Baltimore Oriole, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Colin Watney. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Henry Yount answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Henry. Yeah.
Ryan McDaniel will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Now both runners on the move. That's in there. Base hit. Wood is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
In now, Brock Barreto as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. On the year, Barreto brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in once again, Jeremy Pitts. From the stretch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The second baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Marchand. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, not that.
4 runs here in this half inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In for strike 2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 36 on the year for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, George Edler. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up, and it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. We played 4 full. The Polar Bears lead this one 8-1. Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Craning. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air out toward left. Hits is there, and he has it for the out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Domingo Rosas. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate now, Jonathan Rosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Sito Nakajima already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Swan is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Quentin Broadway is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Tom Wood. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Casey Pryor. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
0-1, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The pitch.
Nope, that's down. That's ball 3.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Stepping in, Jacob Amaya. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Swan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Jeff Mendoza stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Thomas Dubois, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 0-1 pitch. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Colin Watney.
The catcher, Colin Watney.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Swan has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan McDaniel. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So digging in now, Brock Barreto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, and this fastball is welted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Van Tovar gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Ricky Marchand, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pryor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 10-1 ball game. Nelson Ibanez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Francesco Feliciano.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Johnny Crane. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Domingo Rosas. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, George Edler.
George Edler.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 counts. So your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
At the plate, Sito Nakajima. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Clinton Broadway. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1. None out, runners at first and second. Popped him up. Dubois is over and he puts it away for the first down. Now in the box, Tom Wood. From the stretch. In there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
I got the count 2-2.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-2 down the third baseline. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Digging in, Colin Watney comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
All even at 2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Bo Anthony comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Ryan McDaniel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A ball and no strikes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here it comes, 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Feliciano is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Ricky Marchand. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Polar Bears are out on top 14-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jonathan Rosa. And the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Casey Pryor, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Digging in to try it again, Sean Swan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Grounded up the first baseline. Men on third with 2 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Ready with the 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. In to score the runner from third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Jeff Mendoza. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Syracuse is out in front 14-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, George Edler. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Swan is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Sito Nakajima. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Swan is there, 2 down. Stepping up now, Quentin Broadway. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Tom Wood, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Colin Watney. This is in the air out to left field. Feliciano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. Syracuse is on top here, 16-2. Now at the plate, Thomas Dubois starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in, Francesco Feliciano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Johnny Crane. First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So striding forward now, Domingo Rosa. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
16-2 in tonight's game. The Polar Bears mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing the plate 16 times. Delman Shelton hangs win number 11 on his line. Cianel Perez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Nelson Ibanez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.